Welcome to Smart English Stories. Peace is not something you find in the world. Peace is something you build inside your mind. Every single day, life will test you. People will push your buttons. Situations will go wrong. Your plans will break. This is the ultimate emotional truth of human life. You cannot control what happens to you. You can only control how you respond. But most of us make a painful mistake. We react. We react fast. We let other people control our emotions. Someone insults you and you get angry. Someone ignores you and you feel sad. You hand over the remote control of your mind to strangers. You give away your power. You become a slave to your surroundings. You lose your inner peace. If you stay with me until the end of this video, everything will change. You will learn the profound power of not reacting. You will learn how to take your power back. You will become untouchable. This video is not just motivation. It also builds powerful English. Every word is simple. Every sentence teaches strength and clarity. Lesson 1. The trap of anger. You feel the fire in your chest. Someone says something cruel to you. Someone disrespects you in public. Instantly, your blood boils. You want to fight back. You want to yell. You want to hurt them just like they hurt you. You want to show them they are wrong. Why do we do this? Why do we let a single sentence from a flawed human being destroy our entire day? Why do we give them so much power over our heartbeat? We react because our ego feels attacked. We react because we think fighting back makes us look strong. But here is the painful truth. When you react with anger, you do not look strong. You look out of control. You prove that they have power over you. They pressed a button and you obeyed. They wanted you to be angry and you gave them exactly what they wanted. You did not win the fight. You lost your peace. Meet David. David is a hard-working office worker. One morning, his boss criticized his project in front of the whole team. The criticism was unfair. David reacted immediately. He raised his voice, he interrupted his boss. He argued aggressively to defend his honor. The consequence, he looked unprofessional. He lost the respect of his team. His boss did not apologize. Instead, David was punished for his bad behavior. He realized that his anger did not fix the problem. It only created a bigger one. He learned that true strength is keeping quiet when the world expects you to explode. The solution: ask yourself, is this situation worth my inner peace? Practice this. Close your mouth and breathe deeply for 5 seconds. Here's how to win. Smile calmly and say nothing at all. Do not give them the reaction they are begging for. Your silence is a shield that their anger can never break. Lesson 2. The need to prove yourself. You know you're right. You have the facts. You have the truth. But someone is arguing with you. They refuse to listen. They twist your words. They misunderstand you on purpose. You feel a burning need to explain yourself. You want to make them understand. Why do we waste our energy on closed minds? Why do we feel the need to prove our worth to people who do not want to see it? We think that if we just explain it one more time, they will finally agree. We think our value depends on their approval. And the worst part is, you drain your own soul. You talk and talk, but nothing changes. You waste your precious time. You waste your mental energy. You leave the conversation feeling exhausted, empty, and frustrated. You gave them your energy, and they gave you nothing back. Meet Sarah. Sarah is a bright university student. She had a classmate who always doubted her intelligence. Every time Sarah shared an idea, the classmate mocked her. Sarah tried everything. She brought research papers. She argued for hours. She stayed up late writing long messages to prove she was smart. The consequence, she lost sleep. Her grades dropped. The classmate still did not care. Sarah finally realized she was fighting a ghost. She understood that her value does not require anyone else's agreement. The solution: ask yourself, do I need this person's validation to be happy? Practice this. Let people be wrong about you. Here's how to walk away. Say you're entitled to your opinion and leave. Keep your energy for people who actually want to understand you. You do not have to attend every argument you're invited to. Lesson 3. The danger of fast replies: your phone buzzes. You look at the screen, it is an angry text message, or maybe it is a stressful email. Immediately, your fingers start typing. You want to reply right now. You want to fix it fast. You want to strike back before you even think. Why are we so afraid of pausing? Why do we treat every message like an emergency? We live in a world of instant speed. We believe that a slow response is a weak response. We think we have to fix everything the very second it happens. Here is the painful truth. Fast replies usually create slow disasters. When you type while you're emotional, you use the wrong words. You make permanent mistakes based on temporary feelings. You send the message, and 5 minutes later, you regret it, but you cannot unsend it. The damage is done. Meet Leo. Leo runs a small online business. A difficult customer sent him a rude email complaining about a delay. Leo was stressed and tired. He reacted fast. He typed a highly defensive and angry reply. He hit send immediately. The consequence: the customer took a screenshot. They posted it on social media. Leo's business lost reputation overnight. He realized his fast fingers had destroyed months of hard work. He learned that the space between reading and replying is where wisdom lives. The solution: ask yourself, will I feel proud of these words tomorrow morning? Practice this. Draft the message, but do not send it for 24 hours. Here's how to protect yourself. Put your phone in another room when you feel upset. Let your emotions cool down before your words go out. Time is the best filter for foolish words. Lesson 4. The prison of other people's opinions. You walk into a room, you wonder what they think of your clothes. You wonder what they think of your job. You change your laugh. You hide your true hobbies. You try to blend in. You try to be what they want you to be. You react to their judgments before they even speak them. Why do we shrink ourselves to fit into other people's boxes? Why is the opinion of a stranger more important than our own happiness? We crave acceptance. We are terrified of being rejected. We think that if everyone likes us, we will finally be safe, and the worst part is, you lose yourself. You become a mirror, reflecting what others want to see. You forget who you really are. You spend your whole life acting in a play written by other people. You live for their applause, but you die inside. Meet Maya. Maya loved painting. Her art was colorful and strange, but her family told her that art was not a real job. Her friends laughed at her strange paintings. Maya reacted to their opinions. She stopped painting. She took a boring corporate job to make them happy. The consequence? Years passed. She felt empty. She had money, but she had no joy. She realized she had traded her soul for their polite nods. She learned that it is better to be hated for who you are than loved for who you are not. The solution: ask yourself, are these people going to live my life for me? Practice this. Do one small thing every day that only you enjoy. Here's how to break the chains. Remind yourself that people judge you based on their own fears, not your flaws. Stop seeking permission to be yourself. Your life is your masterpiece. Do not hand a paintbrush to anyone else. Lesson 5. The pull of useless drama. There is a rumor spreading. There is a fight breaking out in the comments section online. There is gossip at the workplace. People are whispering. The drama is loud. It is magnetic. You feel the pull. You want to join the conversation. You want to pick a side. You want to give your opinion. Why do we love the storm? Why do we run toward chaos instead of walking away? Drama makes us feel alive. Drama distracts us from our own problems. We react to the noise because silence feels too boring or too lonely. Here is the painful truth. Drama is a thief. It steals your focus. It steals your peace. When you dive into other people's drama, you cover yourself in their dirt. You become part of the toxic cycle. You waste the energy you could have used to build your own future. Meet John. John was a good mechanic, but he loved gossip. At the repair shop, he always listened to rumors. He always repeated what he heard. One day, he reacted to a rumor about his manager. He told another coworker his angry opinion. The consequence, the story spread. The manager found out. John was fired, not for his work, but for his mouth. He realized the drama was not worth his livelihood. He learned that a quiet life is a successful life. The solution: ask yourself, does this conversation add any value to my future? Practice this. When someone starts gossiping, change the subject to something positive. Here's how to stay clean. Simply say, I don't know enough about that to have an opinion. Walk away from tables where they speak badly of others. Peace of mind is the ultimate luxury. Do not spend it on cheap drama. Lesson 6. The habit of taking things personally. Someone cuts in front of you in traffic. A friend cancels plans at the last minute. The cashier at the grocery store does not smile at you. Instantly, you feel hurt. You think, they did this to disrespect me. You think, they do not care about me. You react with sadness or bitterness. Why do we think everything is about us? Why do we put ourselves at the center of everyone else's universe? We are insecure. We look for proof that we are unloved. We assume every bad action is a direct attack on our value. And the worst part is, you suffer for no reason. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. The driver was rushing to a hospital. The friend was struggling with depression. The cashier had a terrible headache. You create a tragedy in your mind, and you poison your own heart with fake enemies. Meet Emma. Emma was a sensitive teacher. One day, a student slept through her entire class. Emma took it personally. She reacted with sadness. She thought she was a terrible teacher. She scolded the student harshly. The consequence? The student started crying. The student explained that his mother was sick, and he had been awake all night at the hospital. Emma felt deep shame. She realized her ego had blinded her to his pain. She learned that people's actions are a reflection of their own struggles, not your worth. The solution: ask yourself, what else could this mean outside of me? Practice this. Assume people have a good reason for their bad behavior. Here's how to find peace. Replace your assumptions with curiosity and grace. Stop drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Nothing others do is because of you. It is because of themselves. Lesson 7. The ultimate freedom of the pause life is coming at you fast. Problems are piling up. People are shouting. The world is spinning. You feel the pressure to act, to speak, to decide right now. The pressure builds in your chest. You're ready to react. Why do we fear the pause? Why do we think silence is empty? We are trained to produce. We are trained to react like machines. We forget that we are human beings with the power of choice. Here is the painful truth. If you cannot pause, you cannot control your destiny. A life of constant reaction is a life lived on autopilot. You will forever be a victim of your circumstances. You will run in circles, chasing fires, never planting seeds for your own garden. Meet Michael. Michael was an overwhelmed father. His kids were screaming. His bills were late. His car broke down. He felt the familiar urge to shout, to punch a wall, to react with despair. But this time, he stopped. He walked to the window. He looked at the sky. He took one deep breath, then another. He chose not to react. The consequence? The chaos did not disappear, but his panic did. He calmly solved one problem at a time. He realized that the pause gave him a superpower. He learned that between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space lies our freedom. The solution? Ask yourself, do I need to react to this this very second? Practice this. Count to 10 before you make any difficult decision. Here's how to master life. Watch your emotions like clouds passing in the sky. Do not become the cloud, embrace the pause. The greatest power you possess is the power to choose your response. You have the power. You always had it. It was just buried under the noise of the world. The transformation happens the moment you realize that your reaction is a choice. You do not have to catch every ball that is thrown at you. You can simply let it drop. You can protect your energy. You can build a fortress of peace inside your mind. May you never let the loud words of confused people disrupt your inner calm. May you never trade your permanent peace for a temporary victory in an argument. May you look at the chaos of the world and smile, knowing your heart is anchored in silence. May you walk through life with the quiet confidence of a mind that cannot be shaken. Remember this as you move forward. When they expect you to yell, stay quiet. When they expect you to break, stand tall. When they expect a reaction, give them nothing. Sometimes the loudest thing you can say is nothing at all. Thank you for watching. I'm proud of you. Take care of your mind. Protect your soul. Until next time, stay strong, stay silent, stay free.